Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really interesting model for modern vocational training. We're talking about an institute that says it has a 30-day pathway into a booming global industry. So let's find out exactly how they do it.
So let's start with a big question. For a lot of people, whether you're a recent graduate or you're looking to switch things up in your career, trying to break into a really specialized field can feel, well, impossible, right? Where do you even start when you don't have that direct experience? That's the exact problem we're going to unpack today.
The opportunity we're zeroing in on is in something called U.S. Healthcare Revenue Cycle Management, or RCM for short. Now, this is a huge, kind of complex part of the business process outsourcing world, BPO. And for a lot of people, it's this incredible career path that's basically hiding in plain sight.
So what is RCM, really? To put it simply, it's the financial pulse of the entire U.S. healthcare system. Just think about it. Every single time you visit a doctor or a hospital, RCM is the whole process of managing your account, from the moment you register all the way to the final payment. It involves dealing with insurance companies, processing claims. It's all the detailed work that keeps the money flowing.
And that brings us to an institute called Career Fountain. It's basically positioning itself as the bridge for people who want to cross over from where they are now into this specialized RCM industry.
This quote, this really gets right to the heart of what they're trying to do. It's not just about learning theory from a book. It's about creating a direct, practical path from the classroom to an actual career. They're focused on closing that gap that so many graduates know all too well. You have the degree, but you don't have the specific skills that employers are really looking for.
All right, let's get into the nuts and bolts. The core of what they offer is a flagship course, and it's called U.S. Healthcare AR Collar. Now, that AR stands for Accounts Receivable, which is a really key job within that whole revenue cycle.
30 days, just 1 month. We're not talking about a year-long diploma or a degree that takes multiple semesters. This is an intense, super focused month of training, and it's designed for one thing and one thing only: to get you ready for the industry fast.
So what can you actually learn in just 30 days? Well, the curriculum is broken down into these 4 very practical steps. You start with the big picture stuff, understanding the whole U.S. healthcare system. Then you drill down into the nitty-gritty, mastering insurance claims, learning how to handle denials when they come up, and developing really effective communication skills. It's a very logical, skill-based path from foundation to execution.
And who's the ideal person for a program like this? Well, you might actually be surprised. It's open to graduates from any field. You don't need a background in medicine or finance. The most important things are strong communication skills and a real drive to get into this industry. It's really built for career changers and anyone who wants that practical, real-world experience.
Of course, the training itself is only half the story. For any student, the really big question is always, okay, so what happens after the course is over? And this is where Career Fountain's philosophy on career support gets pretty interesting.
This one sentence pretty much sums it all up. The word mentor means something much deeper than just trainer, doesn't it? It suggests an ongoing relationship, real guidance, and a commitment to helping students build their confidence as they start looking for a job.
So here's what that mentorship looks like in the real world, and they're very transparent about it. They provide a ton of job assistance. That includes skill development and guidance. But here's what they explicitly do not provide: a job placement guarantee. And that's a really important distinction. They're committing to giving students the tools to find a job, not promising to just hand them one.
And this all leads to a much bigger question about vocational training itself. In a world where a lot of institutes are selling the dream of a guaranteed job, is this more transparent, mentorship-focused model a better way to go? Does building up a student's skills and confidence while putting the final responsibility in their own hands actually represent the future of effective training? It's something to think about.
For anyone interested in the source material we discussed today, Career Fountain can be reached via WhatsApp or by calling the number you see right here. Thank you so much for joining us on The Explainer.